Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It feels about 10 years since I last uploaded a video, but that wait is over, and there's also some breaking news here. We can confirm that for like the 6th season in Football Manager history, I've actually decided to join Hearts again. So yeah, there you go guys, the big reveal is over. Robbie Nielsen's been kicked out, even though he's done a good job. He's done a great job, but he's been replaced by yours truly. And I'm hoping to do a better job. I'm hoping to take Hearts to the next level, that level that Robbie Nielsen just couldn't quite achieve. And I'm hoping to take us to the top of the Scottish, or should I call it the Cinch Premiership? Yes, Cinch Premiership sounds like a shit name, but I mean, that's the real name, so we'll call it by that name. Anyway, there you go. Hearts have announced today the appointment of yours truly, son of Scotland, 90. I'm in the building. I've got the flag. I've got the crest on my shirt. I've got everything. I've got the millions and millions in the bank that Anne Budge is going to give me to spend. Well, I don't know if she's going to give me money to spend, but we can hope. We can hope, guys. And there's going to be a lot of questions. There's going to be the big interview, the big press conference. And I'm looking forward to it, guys. I put the pen to paper. I'm getting 3.9k a week. And by how great would it be if you actually got free, like $4 a week? That'd be fucking epic. I'd probably retire after 2 days if I got $4 a week. But anyway, here we go. We're not retiring here because we need to take Hearts all the way to the top. I'll be managing my favourite club, so that's always great. And as we mentioned there, I have replaced the previous manager, Robbie Nielsen. Unlucky, Robbie, but it was your time to go. It's my time to come in. It's my time to take Hearts to the top of the table. Yeah, I do like the reputation. I don't exactly have titles left, right and centre. I think last year's game, Football Manager 2021, was probably my least successful Football Manager ever. Now, we did win, obviously, the Scottish Championship, and we won it relatively easy to get promoted, but I mean, that was it. I'm pretty sure after that, our best place finish in the league was 4th. We didn't win any cups. And it was really disappointing, so I'm hoping that we can go a lot better this time and actually get some silverware. Obviously, not expecting to challenge for the title within the first season, but again, the cups, Betfred Cup, Scottish Cup, we've got to be looking at trying to win everything that we're in. We're starting with those two there, so there you go. And Budge, the chairperson, I guess they have to change it to chairperson because they can't say chairman. No, that would be that wouldn't be right, would it? Anyway, on behalf of everyone at Hearts, I'd like to formally welcome you to the club. Please familiarise yourself with the club through our helpful welcome pack. I already know about the club, Anne. And you don't need to tell me nothing, son. Or hen. Whatever I want to call you. Where Anne says she's going to take us out for dinner tonight. I don't see that bit. She mustn't. Nah. Fuck it, I must need to get a win first before she takes me out. Reputation at Hearts, we're currently sitting on 3 stars. Media prediction is 5th place. Director of Football, Joe Savage. Assistant Manager, Gordon Forrest. Obviously founded in 1874. And Hibs, Hibernian, that shitey other team for Edinburgh, the team in green, they are our fierce rivals upcoming season. Yeah, we just tasted the championship, like I mentioned. Last year we won it in real life, plus I won it in the game, so there you go. Premier Sports Cup, we entered at the group stage. Scottish Cup, we entered at the 4th round. Capacity, just over 20,000. Excellent training facilities, excellent youth facilities, good youth recruitment, and that's something that we'll have to rely on, because if you look at the finances, you can see there's no money. There's absolutely nothing. There's more money in my bank account than there is in this Hearts transfer budget, and that is a major problem in my opinion. The wage budget is currently at 71.560,000 per week. I don't know what we're spending though. We're probably spending pretty close to that, so we'd be lucky we've even got a couple of grand, you know. It is what it is. Here's all the club trophies that we've won, you know, 4 league titles, 8 Scottish Cups, 4 Premier Sports Cups, and a couple of championships. Don't really want to count the championships. We shouldn't really be in the championships to be winning those titles. But here, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Also, regarding the wage budget and transfer budget, I've decided to turn off the transfer window for the first season. The reason I've done that, quite simple. I think Football Manager is a little bit flawed. I think the activity is too high in transfers, you know, like a lot of seasons, like sometimes teams will literally get rid of half their club, and that doesn't really happen in football. So what I've noticed is the turnaround can be quite quick. Even in the space of like 1 season, maybe even 2 seasons, teams and Football Managers can look like totally different from what they were at the start, and I don't really like that. I actually like when you start a game and it's got like the real life feel to it, you know, and it matches up close to what the real season's like. So that's why I've turned that off, because obviously Hearts have had to go with this squad since, we made a couple of, it might make a couple of things in January or whatever, but since the start of the season, we've had to go with this squad. So I want to have the same squad. I don't want to be able to just bring in players that we don't have right now. But I think it will also make the January transfer window more important, and it will feel more special, because obviously we couldn't bring players in now, and we'll have the chance to bring them in then, and it'll just make things bigger, it'll make things better, and hopefully it'll make things fucking great, and then we can sign Zinedine Zidane, we can put like a 20-year youth card on him, and he can start doing his roulette spins and banging goals in against Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League finals. That's my goal, that's the aim, that's what we want today. It's big Susu, we're signing him in January, hopefully, if Anne Budge can... I don't know, find the money. What can she do? She got like life insurance. Maybe she can take the money out of that or something, put it into the transfer budget. I don't know. Let's get into the next page though. I feel like we've been talking shite in this for a while. Right, according to, I don't know according to who, the coaching staff, they put together our best 11 on paper, and that 11 appears to be Craig Gordon, who is the captain, of course. I mean, for me, undoubtedly the best goalkeeper in Scotland, and I will say that. I have no problem. People can laugh and say it's McGregor. They can say it's Joe Hart, but I truly believe if Gordon played for Celtic or Rangers, both those sets of fans would be saying it is Craig Gordon. So he's going to be our number one guy in the nets. Back, the centre backs have got Kingsley, Moore, and Suter. Personally, I would have Halkett in there, and I think I will be looking to get Halkett in there. But there is no doubt that John Suter's a quality player. I'll actually be making a video about him soon on my Son of Scotland TV channel. I don't think he's going to be at Hearts much longer. I think this could be his last season. I will be gutted if he leaves us, but we'll leave that for another day. That's probably one of the first things I will do. Since this is the last year's contract, as soon as this starts, guys, we're going to try and nail Suter down to hopefully a 3 or 4 year deal. If not, at least a 2. And even if he doesn't want to be here, even if we can get him to sign an extra 1 year deal, and if he wants to leave, then at least we can get some amount of money for him. But I mean, that is the back three according to the team sheets here. We've got Michael Smith, the Rolls Royce at right back, got on loan Cochrane at left back. Middle of the field, we've got Devlin and Big Benny. No complaints with that. On the left, Woodburn. On the right, Mackay Stephen. And up front, Liam Boyce. Position that I'm definitely looking to strengthen. I've no issues with Liam Boyce. I think he's a decent player, but I don't know, is he? I could never see Liam Boyce leading a title challenge, and that's essentially where I want to get Hearts. Now you could argue a lot of this 11 isn't really capable of starting in a title challenging squad, but I think your top man, I think the striker, especially if you're playing one up front, I think you need that one to be quality. And I like Liam Boyce. I mean, when I played for Ross County, I thought he was good. When we originally signed him, I thought that's a good signing for Hearts, but I just don't think he's good enough to be the main man and lead a title challenge. So that is certainly something that I will be looking to change. But according to the scouting reports, that is our best 11, guys. So there you've seen it there first. We'll find out if that's going to be my 11. Club culture, sign players for the under 22. We'll do that no problem. Play attacking football. We can do that no problem. I prefer to do attacking football anyway, so it's all good. End of the current season, they want us to qualify for at least the Europa Cup, Europa League 2, Conference League, which I believe is top 4. I don't know, I think it's top 4, or the Scottish Cup, or maybe 5th place if someone in the top 4 wins the Cup. So, I don't know, but I think to guarantee that, you need at least 4th, but you can also get it with 5th. So it just depends on who wins the Cup. Speaking of the Cup, Scottish Cup, they want us to reach the quarter-final minimum, and the Premier Sports Cup reach the quarter-final minimum. That's all fair. I mean, we should be getting to the quarter-finals. Albeit, yeah, you can get a nasty draw. You could maybe in the last 16, perhaps get a trip to Glasgow and take on Celtic or Rangers. But, I mean, most seasons, I think Hearts should minimum be at least reaching the quarter-finals of the Cups. By the end of next season, challenging a domestic cup competition. I think we can do that. I'll be looking to challenging them from the first season. Don't make no mistake about it. And then become recognised as best of the rest. So they probably want us to be the third best team, I guess, by the end of the second season. And I think that's fair enough. And that's when our contract expires. So if we cannot achieve these goals in our first 2 seasons, then we probably will not get offered a new contract. And then you can see for the next 3 seasons in a row, there's not much They don't have much faith, you know. I want to see the positivity. Why can't we try and challenge for the title? It looks like they're just happy for us to be best of the rest, but perhaps they're realistic. You know, that's good. Maybe it's a good thing that there's no pressure on us, and if we can challenge for a title, that's great, but at least the board aren't expecting us to beat the old firm within, like, you know, 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons, because that would put a lot of pressure on us. We've got scouting induction, transfer induction, we've got all these emails that we will need to read, and I'm sure we will read them in due time when we get some time. And Budge, it's great to have you here. Here's to a long and successful reign, hopefully. Long reign the king, king, son of Scotland. Schedule a press conference to meet the media, yes. Arrange an inter-squad friendly to assess the squad when possible. Perhaps arrange a meeting with the backroom staff. We'll do that every fortnight. I don't think we need to do that too regularly. So yeah, every fortnight. Here we know we need to save the game. So boom, let's get in here. Let's save this. And yeah, guys, looking forward to the first Football Manager series here on FM 2022. I will be doing a secondary save. I haven't really decided what it's going to be yet. It might be a Scotland save with the national team, or it might be a journeyman save, or there is some other sort of Football Manager challenges you can do. I don't know. I mean, obviously I'm very proud of the job that Steve Clarke's doing. I don't really want to steal his job on him, but who knows? I mean, I do like being in charge of Scotland. So there you go. It's official. We already knew it, but Hearts have signed ourselves. So that's good to know. Hearts players in the last few years of their contracts. So here we go. Players that their contracts will expire in the next 12 months or have already expired. The most notable include Peter Haring and Craig Gordon. Players under 24 years old who reach end of contracts have not been offered new deals can move elsewhere for no compensation. That's not good. That is not good at all. I'm looking. There's there's quite a lot of players here whose contracts coming to an end. This isn't good, man. We need to get a lot of these guys. Signed up, and I don't see Suter. So maybe I was wrong. Perhaps Suter's already got a contract. I could be talking shite. But I'll definitely be looking to get Craig Gordon for another couple of years. Stephen Kingsley as well is a guy that we want to keep at the club. Jamie Walker will be looking to keep. Nanjali as well, probably keep. Halkett I want to keep. Smith I want to keep. Peter Haring I want to keep. Andy Halliday can go in the bin. Andy Halliday is fucking done. Jordan Roberts is out on loan. I mean, the only reason I would really offer him a new deal is just to be able to sell him, but I think we'll let his contract run out. And then after that, it's basically a lot of the younger lads that there is some potential in these young guys that I will look to probably sign up to a new deal. We ain't going to do that right now, but yeah, I will be looking to obviously negotiate contracts with quite a few of those under 21 players, and hopefully we can get them to sign up at the club. Right, here we go. Let's create some tactics now. I will mess about with this. Obviously, I will mess about with this as the season goes on. You can't just stick to the one tactic. That's not going to work. But for now, I think we'll just we'll try and pick a tactic. And we'll try and get a basic idea of what our starting 11 is going to be. So normally I go with control possession. I like to have the possession, but did I go with something different this year? Honestly, I don't know. Quick transitions, direct passing, direct and structured style, soak up pressure, direct counter. I kind of like patrol. I do like to control the possession, especially when you're one of the better teams in the league. I do feel like this is a pretty good tactic to have. If I was playing as like a lower league team, I would definitely go like direct counter attack. If I was playing as like a Ross County, Livingston or whatever. But I think for Hearts, like, you want to try and make the most of possession. You don't want to give it up easily if you don't have to. So I think we're going to go with this one. I will tinker with it. Not quite tinker as much as Claudio Ranieri because he's a bum. So yeah, we'll just keep this at the moment. You got 4-3-2-1. We'll go with the wing backs because that's what we're currently applying in real life, the wing back formation with the 5 at the back. So I think that's what we'll go with in the game. I do like to keep it realistic. Now, don't get me wrong, if this doesn't work, we will 100% change it up because I'm not here to lose, guys. We're here to win titles. And we're here to do something Man United can't fucking do, win trophies. And hopefully something Scotland will do next year, win the World Cup. That's what we're here to do. Win all the trophies in the world, right? So there you go. That is it. That is the team. Well, I say that's the team. That's the formation. There's nobody in the team. Let's get players in there right now. 2 goalkeepers to choose for, and one of them's on holiday, for fuck's sake. We'll go with Craig Gordon. Yes, we will go with big, reliable Craig Gordon. That's probably a position that I need to look at. Even though Craig Gordon's my number one, just 2 goalkeepers for a team like Hearts just doesn't seem enough. Here we go, ball playing defender. And that will be going to be John Souttar, isn't it? It has to be. I mean, his role ability, it suits it well. So he's going to be playing in there. Central defender, it is going to be, I think we'll go with, you can go with Moore, you can go with Halkett. He's wanted by St Johnstone and Dundee United. Alright, that's not going to happen, guys. He's staying here, so get your hands off it. We'll stick Halkett in there for now. This guy's playing as a wide centre-back. I don't know why he's playing as a wide centre-back. But who can play there? Who's best suited to that? Stephen Kingsley is actually not too bad as a wide centre-back. Perhaps we could play Kingsley there. I will play Kingsley there. Wing-back, it's probably going to be Alex Cochrane, or we could play Stephen Kingsley wing-back as well. I might actually do that. We might play him there. We might play Kingsley at wing-back, and then we'll put in maybe Taylor Moore here. That actually might be a better option. I think we'll do that. Then we'll go to the right wing back. We'll go with Michael Smith, the Rolls Royce, as always. Dependable, reliable, a guy that we need in the team for sure. Now we move into the middle of the pitch. You've got your centre midfield position, you've got your ball winning midfield position, and we need to find players for these spots. I'm assuming it is going to be, Benny and Cameron Devlin, because they appear to be the best 2 players in midfields by quite a long way. So yeah, that's what we're going to go with. Cameron Devlin, though, what's he suited to? Ball winning midfielder seems to be his best role, actually, which is strange. What about Benny? What's his best role? Also ball winning midfielder. Yeah, so they're kind of both suited to the same role, but we can't have them both in the same role. So we'll have Benny as the ball winning midfielder, and Devlin for the moment can just play centre midfielder, or maybe box to box. Do we want to go box to box, or should he be more of an advanced playmaker? I'm not too sure. We'll stick with this for now. Central midfielder on support. Then we'll move to the inside forward. I think we're going to go with Woodburn here. Go with Ben Woodburn. Inverted winger, although Ben Woodburn's more suited on this side, so we'll stick Ben Woodburn on that side. And inside forward, we'll go with, there's Walker, there's a bunch of players to choose for. I think we're going to go for Barry Mackay, actually, and then leave Mackay-Steven on the bench. And then up front, obviously, it's going to have to be probably Liam Boyce. I know you can't put Nangeli up there, but Liam Boyce, what's his best suited to? Deep line forward. He can play that. He can play advanced forward, target man, poacher. He can pretty much do everything apart from the complete forward. And that's why he's not good enough for Hearts, because we need the complete forward. We need a guy that is basically the man up front, and that seems to be the one role he can't do. So that's going to be the team then that we start with. We'll just fill up the bench then. I'll do that another time. Fuck it, we'll do that another time. But I think that's my strongest 11. I'm going to go with that. So Gordon, Souttar, Halkett, Moore, Michael Smith, Kingsley, Benny, Devlin, Mackay, Woodburn and Boyce. It's debatable. Perhaps you could put Mackay-Steven there instead of Barry Mackay. I don't know, but I think that is probably the strongest 11 that we have. But things will change. Players will be in form. Players will be out of form. Everything will change, really. Club vision and expectations. We'll accept that. I mean, we've already been seeing this. There's nothing really changed when we first signed the contract. Hearts injury update. Let's see what we've got there. We've got Jimmy Brandon, who's got damaged cruciate ligaments. Not good. He is going to be out for another 3 to 4 months. He's already been out for 5 months. So damn it, that's an injury that's keeping him out for almost, 8 months, 9 months perhaps. Shocking. Stephen Kingsley has been out for 3 months. He will be back in about maybe 2 days, which is good. But it's a lot. Again, it's another lengthy injury for one of our players, which isn't good. And then reoccurring injuries, we seem to have Liam Boyce with damaged cruciate ligaments, not good. Craig Gordon with a knee tendinitis, and John Souttar. Oh, we all know about John Souttar. He's a star player, but yeah, he is injury ridden for sure. Guy picks up injuries, like mad, like crazy. So not good there. Let's move on. Hopefully Souttar can have an injury-free season tomorrow. We've got Hearts versus Hearts. It's the first team versus the second team. Should be an interesting game. Should be a big interesting game. Squad introduction. Take me to it now, guys. Let's go. Right, here we are. We're in this. Boom. So what are we going to rank them on? If we go to general information, who is... No, that's not what we want. Oh yeah, transfer values. This is what we're looking for. So apparently our most valuable player is Suter, and you definitely can believe that. Transfer value at the moment between 2.1 million and 2.9 million. Then it is Benny Benjamin, 1 million to 1.6. Then Wed Woodward, who we don't have actually on the moment, he's on loan. But if we could get him, it's probably going to cost us about 800k to 1.7 million. Not exactly great. Cameron Devlin. So there's a decent amount of money in this squad. You know, if we did need to sell players, I think there's some decent values in there. I totally get that Suter probably will not want to be here that much longer. I think he will move on to bigger and better things. I don't want to say that, but I think it's true. But it looks like if we can sign him down, if we can get him to sign a decent contract, then we might actually be able to get him for a decent length of time here. When's his contract run out? He's contracted until the 22nd. Yeah, so next year's contract runs out. We're actually going to offer him a new contract right now. I know it's early, guys. I know it's just started, but he is a big player, and I want him. I want him to stay here. And if he ain't going to stay, I want to make sure I can get as much money for the guy as possible. So we'll do this. We'll see what they say. And he's happy. You can see, yeah, so there you go. He wants to perform business in a swift fashion. Me too. Let's sign the contract there. Don't mess me about here. His current contract's $3,000. Okay. We want contract length. We want this to go. We want 3 years. And we will offer you 3.2. I think that's been fair. Apparently not. He wants 3.5. Jesus Christ. Okay, it's going to cost us quite a lot of money here, but you know, I think it could be worth it. Agent fee, we're going to get that right down. We'll get that down to 5k. Qualifying for Euro Cup, we will... Oh my god, he wants all these bonuses. Winning the Scottish Cup, 8.5. Winning the Premier Sports Cup, 8.5. Appearance fee, 900. Clean sheet bonus, 525. Minimum release club fee. We're going to bump this up. So if anyone does come in for him, we will get good money. We'll bump that up to 7.5 million, because I think we could definitely get that for him. We'll negotiate, and it's accepted it. So there you go. 3.5k in the wages, 7.5 million release fee for clubs in continental competition. So what that means is if someone does come in and offer 7.5 million, we're going to have to sell him. If he wants to go, we're going to have to accept that offer. But what I can say is if we get 7.5 million for him, I think we've done very good. So, yeah, I'll go ahead and accept that. And, yeah, let's just hopefully no one offers that sort of money. But, yeah, that's us hopefully signing John Suter. Right, so we're going to have a quick rundown of the squad then and the positions and look at what we might need to strengthen when that time comes in January. You can see, goalkeeping position-wise, we've got Craig Gordon, Stewart. By strengthening it, I think we need to bring in a third goalkeeper or even promote someone from the under 21s or something like that, or the reserve team. But I don't think we need to find a better goalkeeper than Craig Gordon. I'm definitely happy with Gordon. Centre-backs got Halkett, Suter, Moore, Haring, who can obviously play there and in midfield. To be honest, in terms of outright centre-backs, that is pretty much it. Now, you do have players that can play centre-back. Michael Smith could play a role there. Stephen Kingsley could probably play centre-back as well. But ideally, we probably could do with getting another centre-back in there. So that is something that I'm going to be looking at, and hopefully we can bring someone in. In terms of the full-backs, wing-backs, whatever you want to call them, on the right-hand side, we've got Brandon, who is still injured at the moment, will be out for a while, and Michael Smith. And then on the left, we've got on loan Alex Cochrane, along with Stephen Kingsley and Andy Halliday, who... I don't think Andy Halliday should be wearing a Hearts shirt. I mean, fair play, the guy tries. I just don't think he's that good, in all honesty. Moving into the midfield, the sort of central midfield positions, we've got Devlin, Benny, Damore, who will not play a game for us, so you can get rid of him. McNeff, who, again, he's alright, but I don't know. I don't think he's good enough for us. I personally wouldn't have signed him. And then on the wings out wide, we've got Woodburn, Ginnelly, Mackay-Steven, Walker, Barry Mackay, Jordan Roberts, who will probably never play another game for us again. And then up front, we've got Boyce and Nangeli. Again, our options up front aren't that great. We've only got 2 strikers, and I'm not too high on either of them, if I'm being absolutely honest. So I think come January, I want to sign a striker. I think a striker is my number 1 target, and potentially, I'm not going to say a centre-back. I'm happy with our options. Like, maybe we can just look at the reserves, bring someone up there, but I definitely think a striker is going to be my main target in terms of bringing in a first-team player. I think it's going to be a striker, and then maybe we'll just add some numbers to the other positions, such as the centre-back position, and like I said, maybe a goalkeeper. And I mean, who knows? Maybe bring in another midfielder. In terms of the age, we'll have a look here. We'll sort it in from oldest to youngest. It kind of reminds me of the Scotland team, the way Craig Gordon is, like, by far the oldest member in the Scotland team. But then apart from that, pretty much everyone else is under 30. And I feel like, we're kind of similar, albeit we've got some older players that are on 30, like Boyce and Mackay-Steven. Obviously, Michael Smith's 32. But, I mean, if you look at it, apart from Craig Gordon, who will be dragging our average age of the squad well up, we do have a pretty young squad, and that is the way I want. That's the direction I think I want to go in this series. I want to try and sign younger players, because we can't compete with the old firm. We're not going to be able to win the league by going after our established players like Celtic and Rangers can get. So I think to try and take the fight to them, we're going to have to go, in a different direction and try and sign younger players that really haven't found their, fully developed yet or found their potential, and hopefully we can pick up a couple of gems. And I think that is going to be our best opportunity, guys, at taking the fight to the old firm. That's what I plan on doing. Hopefully that's what we can do, and we'll find out if that is what we're going to do. But that's going to do it for the opening episode. We'll be back, guys, next time, episode 2. We'll find out whether John Souttar decides to sign that 3-year contract extension or not. We've got a couple of friendlies that will also have played by the time we come back. 2 away games against Leipzig and Wolfsburg. Not expecting positive results there, but we'll try our best. Then we'll come back for the first... well, apologies, man. Fucking almost coughed my lungs up there. We'll come back for our first competitive game of the season. Will be the Premier Sports Cup match, and we'll be taking on Cove Rangers. You can see the draw. We've got Cove Rangers, Montrose, Rafe Rovers and Alloa Athletic. I'm more than happy with that draw. Can't complain with that draw. We should go through that with 4 wins, no doubt in my mind. And then, obviously, as you know, we start off our Premier League season with that game against Celtic. We won in real life. I'm hoping we can repeat that, but I know it's not going to be easy. Anyway, guys, let us know what you thought of the opening episode. Let us know if there's any players you want me to try and, keep an eye on track and see if we can sign in January. Is there any players, perhaps maybe some youth players or some players that you think I should play more, try and get more out of this season, try and develop quicker? Anything you want to know, let me know in the comments, and we'll be back next time for episode 2. We'll be taking on Cove Rangers. It might not be Glasgow Rangers, but it's Cove Rangers, and I'm pretty sure we'll beat them all the same. After we beat Cove Rangers, they'll wish they were dead too. Anyway, that's it, guys. Till next time. Thanks for watching. Been Scotland 90. Take care and peace.